Okay, welcome to the Play Sinfar channel. Here we are at the dev.sinfar.net site. For those of you new to Sinfar, there are a lot of features here which are available to players. All you need to do is register here with your player name, password, and your email. And once you do that, you'll be able to log in and you'll have your portraits, player housing, characters, player reference items, and a web client available to you. These are all bound to your character account as well as your login, so you'll need to fill this out in order to be able to have access to these features. I'm going to go ahead and fill this out and we're going to fast forward. Alright, now as you can see, Gat has his very own account. And with his account, he is being given a lot of really cool new features. First off, you can see what characters are currently online playing Sinfar, and that way you can check see if his friends are on or anything like that. He can read their bio and even see a larger picture of their portrait right here so that they can get a better look at what they look like. As far as portraits, yeah, everyone's got a lot of custom portraits. They look really cool, and if you would like to do that too, then you would need to go into your portrait section here and upload your portrait. As far as the formatting and the layout of that before you upload it, we're going to do that in a different video because that could be a little complicated if you're very new to Neverwinter Nights. But if you have experience with the way portraits are set up, then you would just want to come right here, choose that archive, and upload it, and you will see your portrait changed right away. This is a really great feature because you could change it as often as you want. It doesn't matter if you feel like looking different, then you could look different. As far as portraits, it does have a how-to and a gallery section which you can explore on your own. As far as player houses, there are players who make houses in the game and would like to add a bit more advanced functions to them. That would be the script section. This shows you the list of scripts that are available for player houses. If you're familiar with that kind of stuff, this is where you want to go to learn about it. Characters, we were looking at the characters online because that's where that was the first page we saw when we set up the account, but we're going to go into the search section now. The search section allows you to see all the players who are in the Sinfar player vault, as well as finding your own character, like I'm going to do now, if I can spell it right, and clicking on the link will allow me to customize my description right here. So you can change your description, press save, and you're ready to go. Now we're going to move on to the player reference sections. This is more about the mechanics of the server. So if you're just here at Sinfar just to socialize and stuff, this might not interest you all that much, but if you're more of a power gamer, you're going to want to look through all these things and make adjustments to your character accordingly. Last, we're going to go over the web client, and you just click on it here and it opens up a smaller browser window. You can use this window to communicate with other players in Sinfar as well as other players who are on the web just using the client like you are. The web client offers some extremely powerful features. Right now I have it set to translate whatever's being talked about in this public channel into Spanish. So if you are not a native English speaker, don't worry, you can still play at Sinfar as long as you've set up an account and you are using this web client. As far as how that works, you'll click on these little two wavy lines here and choose the language that you would like translated for you. You can see how this can be such a powerful tool because if two people are using the web client, they could set theirs to be translating the language they want to understand respectively and be able to communicate quite effectively. I've done this before. It's really fantastic. As far as monitoring public channels, you can also communicate directly with a player by clicking on their name and sending them a message directly to them. in case you want to let your friend know, hey, I want to come on soon, and this is what we're going to do, and etc. Um, I was just showing you how the client works independently from the game. The client will also work in conjunction with the game as a companion, and it works like this. I'll start Neverwinter Nights up, and it will log me out of the web aspect of the client and log me into the player companion sort of version of the client, which is another really cool feature. Let me scroll this down some. So see, it says I entered the server as a player now. So now I can be using all the advanced features of the web client, take Gat on his adventures. If I happen to meet any Spanish-speaking orcs, I'll be able to work something out with them, hopefully. And just have fun. If you have any more questions, feel free to leave them in the comments. I know we went over a lot of features really fast, so if you wanted me to expand on stuff, please feel free to let me know. Gat's going to go into Sinfar soon and begin his adventures, and I'm going to be bringing you along with him. So take care and have fun.